Hi, this is my first video. I've decided to talk about my illness because, to be honest, it gets very difficult trying to get people to understand that I'm ill. I don't look to them ill. I look in the mirror personally and I do see that I look ill, but generally to the public it's an invisible illness. So they look at me and they generally make comments such as, well, you don't look ill, or wow, you look well today. But I'm not. I'm in constant pain. One part of my body, two parts of my body, the whole of my body, but I am in constant pain. You'll see I'm in my dressing gown today. That's because generally I do stay in my dressing gown because it's difficult sometimes for me to get dressed. When I get up in the morning, I can feel like I've not been to sleep. In fact, a lot of mornings I wake up and the pain and the exhaustion and everything that I went to bed with the night before will be worse when I've got up. I don't know why, it's generally a part of my illness. I'm talking about my illness and I've not even mentioned it yet. I've not mentioned the name of it. I've got ME, which is also known as chronic fatigue syndrome, or myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's a chronic illness basically, and it's an illness that's got a lot of stigma still attached to it. I think it used to be called yuppie flu, and generally is sort of as a lazy person's illness. Still today, people assume that it's for people that are just tired, basically. You're just generally tired, which is absolutely and categorically not even touching the tiredness that I experience on a day-to-day basis. I do get very upset quite a lot because I find it very, very difficult to understand normal tiredness. My boyfriend, he'll get up really early in the morning, like 6. He'll go to work, he'll do a full day's work, he'll come home, and sometimes he'll go out. And he'll go out from 9 in the night till 3 in the morning, and I cannot physically, mentally, I cannot understand how somebody can do that, because I cannot remember what normal tiredness feels like. My tiredness, all I can describe it as is basically when I've had the flu. That's what I feel like most days, not every day. Some days are better than other days, but generally that's how I feel. So say a normal person gets up in the morning, they go to work, they come home, they eat the dinner, they go to the gym for a couple of hours, and then they go out and they get drunk and they come back 3 in the morning, and then they get up the next day with a hangover like a couple of hours later. That is how I feel on a day-to-day basis. I have stages through the day where it's better, stages through the day where it's worse. So it is very, very difficult to plan a day. Luckily, I've got a few friends that are very, very understanding. My boyfriend's very understanding, and my family are very understanding. But even for those people, it can be very, very hard to understand because I put on a front. I put on a mask, my makeup, my hair, my clothes, they are what I use to cover my illness, and they are the one thing that I will never give up on. I will never ever go out not looking what I think is my best. My makeup's my mask, my makeup's my armour. It protects me from the world outside, and it's what I use to make myself feel better. And why not? Why should I have to look ill? I've been told many times you should go down to the doctors looking how you look when you get up in the morning, or looking how you look when you've cried for hours upon end. But why should I? Why should I have to go down to the doctors or go out to the general public looking ill for them to understand that I'm ill? It can get very, very, very hurtful, very upsetting, and I get angry, but I don't say it to people because it is not in my constitution to be, verbally abusive, or verbally, outspoken in the way that I want to be. I do find a lot of the time, you know, because my illness, it's not terminal, it's not serious, as in, you know, it's not life-threatening, but there is no treatment for it. There is absolutely no treatment for it, but because of the fact that it's not recognised, you can't see it. I've not got broken arm, I've not got sores on my face, I've not got medical attachments anywhere. You know, there is nothing to see, and because there is nothing to see, I do feel that people compare me to people with those illnesses and think that mine is very, very, very significant. You know, it's just snap out of it, Sian, or, you know, you're probably tired because you've not rested enough, or you're probably tired because you've rested too much, and it's very frustrating. I know that I've rambled on. This is my first video, so, you know, I've rambled on a little bit. I've told you a little bit of what it's like, but in my next video, hopefully I'll go into it a lot more into detail with what I've got wrong with me, because I've got chronic fatigue syndrome, but I've also got many other conditions that are either stemming from that or are in addition to that. One at the moment is the fact that I've got a fibroid in my womb, and I think that will be my next video to focus on, because that is what is causing me the greatest distress at this current time. I've got a lot of decisions to make regarding that, and, you know, my current condition, and whether I'm going to worsen my current condition by having certain treatments. I'm sure I've rambled on. I'm sure that, you know, if you're watching this and you know me, you will know that I've rambled on and on and on and on. But, you know, that's me. I do ramble on. I do talk rubbish. I can see the sunshine in here. How bizarre. It looks like I've got a beard. I do ramble on. I will probably ramble on. But this is just my introduction video, just basically to say that I'm up and running, and I'm going to start doing more of these videos for my friends, my family, for other people that may have conditions like myself, or just generally people that don't understand invisible illnesses. You know, they are hard to understand. They are. Even I can't even understand it, and I've got it. My parents are with me, you know, the majority of the day, and at times they don't understand it. So by me talking and me sharing, I hope that I will be able to shed a bit of light on the conditions that I suffer with, and maybe help people see other conditions that are not visible, and see them differently and understand them. So anyway, sorry for rambling on, and I'll see you in my next video, and yeah, a Merry Christmas,